start flexing. Flex, the livest one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Yeah. We're going to get back to business now, man. We had a good weekend of boxing. Really good weekend of boxing. The fight's over. I'm going to take this moment to shout out Edgar Berlanga for having a outing that no one thought he could have. There were a handful of people that had faith in his abilities, and I'm not even going to say that they were wrong, because let me shed some light on this, and let me just say this real quick. He did better than Jamel Charlo. I thought he did better than Jaime Munguia. He didn't show up to lay down. He did the best he could. All right, but that's not the conversation. We're giving him credit, and I have his picture there next to Botstick's picture for a reason. So let's do this roll call, and we're back to business with Canelo. We're back to business. We're back to listen. Never forget, we're still the consumer, and as a consumer, I'm not getting what I want from him, and all I'm asking him is for what? To do his job. So we're going to discuss logic today. Logic. Let's do this roll call. Todd Swindle in the building. Salute. The sister, Cameron Fields. Salute, sis. Much love and appreciation. Dow Big G. G McCall. Ball Masters. Oh, it jumped on me. Damn. Ball Masters Football. Salute. Pete in the building. 704 Joe. Rick Blackwell. Razor. Sensei Stormy B-Man's in the building. Mo G. A Wavy. Sam Mack. Boxing. True Boxing Night. King Corleone. Black Gun Owners Magazine. Rod Neal. Derek Gaines, the legend, in the building. What's good? Freedom's March. What's good, Brody? Geo James in the building. Bronx on deck. Andrew Gray. I rock my brother. Salute. Freedom's March early in that super chat. He said support the real ones. Big up, G. Salute. Slip the Jab in the building. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and you're right, Slip the Jab. You're right. Berlanga looked better than to me. He looked better than Munguia, and he looked better than Charlo. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I was rooting for him. For real. Shogun, salute. Andrew Gray. Tay Jones in the building. What's good? Felix Nunez, salute. So let's get to the work, man. Let's get to the work. So last night, actually, I was in Tay Jones live last night. Xavier, what up? And I'm just, you know how somebody will say something and it'll just dawn on you. So I was just listening to Tay, and I was getting educated on some things I didn't know. Like, for example, the guy, oh yeah, I'm about to say that right now, Tay. This guy Macumbi, I gave him a lot of props. That was a sleeper fight. That was an exciting fight with Caleb Plant, was it not, y'all? I think that fight stole the show, kinda. Right? Now watch this. Darius, what up? Watch this. I didn't know that Trevor Macumbi was a drug cheat. I didn't know that. I had no idea. He said Breadman mentioned it. Like, I didn't watch the interviews. Like, I be muting the TV a lot of times with, and yeah, that part. So I was like, huh? I didn't know that. So I'm bigging up Breadman. I'm like, yo, Breadman for president, man, because that was crazy with his game plan and Caleb Plant, the way he executed it. I said, God damn, that was dope. But yo, I didn't know Trevor Macumbi was a drug cheat. I had no idea. I mean, he didn't pop for the, well, we don't know. You know, drug tests don't come out until like a week later or whatever, but I didn't know he had a problem in the past. Weird stuff, right? Cortez Bowes in that super chat, he says, they won't let me send a message without a super chat. What? Cortez, what did you, oh my God, what did they, and I doubt you were saying anything belligerent, right? Let me, bro. Now you see this, right? I just told y'all that this brother had this, he sent me $1 Cash App saying that he can't type. And he was a wrench before. I had to go find him and go to his email, and I had to wrench him. There's another way you can wrench somebody without y'all seeing it on the page. So I had to do that. There's a YouTube moderator blocking people because he was never blocked. Now he's telling me he can't type in the damn chat. Man. Wait a minute. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. All right, let's do this. All right, cool. This is all right. I'm gonna start a conversation with YouTube right now. I'm gonna start it right now. I'm number 26 in the line. I have to wait. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm going to they love doing this shit, man. This is and I want you guys to know, as a content creator, these are things that they do to us. They'll randomly pick someone that they think is active, right? And they'll unsub them, they'll take their wrench, and then the person that's been loyal to you, they'll be saying, hey man, I didn't do nothing to him. I don't know what happened. And next you know that you have someone randomly to have ill feelings towards you because they think that you just blocked them or whatever. They hear me when I say, yo, I just leave people alone and I do it in silence. I just stop talking to them or I block them or they hear me say that. So what they've done is they've taken certain people and they do that. But they don't know that a lot of the people that they do it to, I talk to behind the scenes. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So now Cortez can't type in the chat. And I just told you, I put out a short video, how I had to unblock him 4 times and it wasn't working. I had to go home and get on my desktop and do it because I couldn't do it on the damn phone. I put a short video, screen recording of me unblocking him 4 times. 4 times. So I'm just letting y'all know. The AI system on YouTube is messed up. Somehow it's being trained to view other content more than others. And I'm dancing around words here. But again, I got a trick from Miguel. Miguel! Miguel became self-aware. Terminators. Like I said, they sitting on their couch with that flag behind their sofa. In their boy shorts and just watching this morning with his arched eyebrows. Y'all know how it is. What he gonna say this morning? Mira, I don't like him. Oh, he took Canelo this morning, okay? He got one time. Yep. Limited suitable for ads. No, he can't talk about Canelo. No.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Yeah, all right. Canelo gonna get this work. Canelo gonna get this work. KG, what up? Ken Corleone, Dill Spooley, Todd Swindle, Main Biker, Queen is in the building. Salute. You're gonna get this work. It's a flawed system they use to watch certain content creators. But you can't stop the truth. It's all good. So I'm gonna fix y'all. Now, Pete. Pete, let's get to the smoke. G. McCoy. Well, Boxiana's a Canelo fan, and it's all good. But let's speak of the facts. Let's speak of the facts. Let me put this up. Y'all saw this? Now, I'm not on Twitter or X, whatever they call it. I don't know why they even calling it X. You know, that's crazy. But y'all saw this? So I'm minding my business, and I'm on the gram, and somebody posted this basura. Shout out to my people that speak Spanish. Y'all know what I just said. And I'm like, yo, huh? He didn't hit him with no claws because Edgar's a bit, you know, he's not a small kid. You saw it. So, but 193? Meaning he gained 25 and a quarter pounds. So after he weighed in at 167, he rehydrated to 193. I said, damn. Now, Canelo still dropped him in the third. Nice, perfectly placed left hand. Right? That's what he did, right? We saw it. Canelo didn't look like he was in any trouble, any real trouble. You know, he was walking him down in spots, and I said, oh, it was an even fight. Mo, what up? Kane, what's good? Razor. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, this is okay. It's an even fight to me. You know, I guess there ain't no, you know, nothing there, right? Cool. But 193? That's a lot, man. So I got to thinking. Sure, what up, man? So I got to thinking. I said, wait a minute. What did he say about David Benavidez? So, you know, I had to dig in the crates. Let me read you a quote. And this is after Alvarez pointed out to fight David, he wants 150 to 200 million to fight David Benavidez. Right? He said all he brings is 25 pounds more on fight night. That's what he said. Those are his exact words. I'm not making it up. Family, that's what he said. Is that not? That's what he said. That's what he said. PGH, what up? Am I making that up? That's what he said. And that's why we said, whoa. Face of boxing? Wait a minute. The first thing I said was like, why is he worried about that when he already done fought at 175 2 times already? And, you know, the Canelo man fans and, you know, some of the lady fans, no matter. That boy just too big. I said, wait. He makes 168 though. All that matters is on what he weighs on the scales. Oh, but he rehydrates. I'm like, okay, well, Canelo's like the super A side. Cap him. Make him weigh in at 168 and say you can't come in no heavier than 170, 72 on fight night. Do that. Canelo don't even want to do that. Frank from the land, Brothers UK, Chiquilla Field, salute. Pablo Escobar, where you been? So all I asked was what happened to that? That's all I said. I was like, yo, what's going on with that? Crickets. So now he done fought Berlanga, and the official word is this kid came in at 193 pounds on fight night. You gotta listen when Canelo talks, y'all. He said all Benavidez has to add is an additional 25 pounds on fight night. What is it gonna take you to fight David Benavidez? 150 to 200 million dollars. And besides, all he brings to the table is an additional 25 pounds. So there's not enough money. There ain't enough money in the world for him to fight David. And he's a weight bully. That's what he said. He ain't asked for no $100 million to fight Edgar Berlanga, but he allowed him to come in 25 pounds heavy. So when I say, yo, look, man, it's okay. Canelo simply does not want to fight David Benavidez because it will be the worst beating he's ever suffered in his career. When I say things like that, don't argue with me. Do not argue with me. You know why? Because if he was food, he would have eaten. Don't tell me anything left. Don't tell me anything about this guy. You can't. I gave him props for his win. But let's not kid ourselves here. I mean, I'm happy for Berlanga. It's a Canelo payday. When you get that call, you know, depending on who you are and what your situation is, 9 times out of 10 you take it. That's Edgar Berlanga. Now, guys like Badu Jack, his situation was different. Why? Because he was a cruiserweight, which, by the way, what's the weight for cruiserweight, y'all? Put in the chat. What's the weight for cruiserweight? Isn't it about 190? Right? Isn't it like below 200, but above 190? So did Canelo not fight a cruiserweight? Let me tell you what he did, what he tried to do with Badu Jack. He said, Badu, I want to fight you for your WBC strap that you just won off of Makabu. Because remember, he was trying to gun at Makabu, but Makabu lost to Badu Jack. I think that's how it went. Well, anyway, he was trying to fight Badu Jack. And Badu said, okay, yeah, I'm with it. How you want to do this? He said, okay, we're gonna fight you for your belt. Badu said, fine, man, this is great. Canelo payday. He said, okay, we want you to come down 18 pounds. Excuse me? So let me get this straight. You want to fight for my cruiserweight title, but you want me to fight you and you want me to lose weight? 18, 19 pounds to be exact. He said, how about I extend you the finger and no fight. And by the way, you're at 168, right? Why don't you go ahead and fight David Benavidez? That's right, Queen. Badu stood on business. He was with it, but then he was like, wait a minute. Why should I come down 18 pounds and still fight for my belt? Why should I do that? Bert, what up? Why should I do that? Beezy, what's good? So shout out to Badu Jack for standing on business. He said, I ain't doing that. For what? Why would I do that? Ladies and gentlemen, that really happened. It was on Twitter and everything. People were sharing it. Y'all remember that? I said, oh man, thank God, man. Thank God he, and Badu Jack's not a fat guy. What would he be losing? Muscle. He'd be going in the ring looking like Skeletor and he'd get stopped. 18 pounds? This guy was trying to pad his legacy. That's a problem. That is a problem, y'all. but I know I'm just a hater. But you can call me that. But watch this. When did I lie about it? So far, I've been talking. When did I lie? When have I ever had to lie on Canelo? I don't have to. I'm just saying, look, I don't like this. What is he doing? I ain't got to lie on this dude. I don't have to. I'm making a point. You see all these fighters today, you know, I'm this, I'm that, and then you get in there and then you want to catch weight. I look at you strange. Canelo's the A side. He's the best in the world. You want $150 to $200 million to fight your contemporary who's in your weight division. And then you said all Benavidez brings to the table is an additional 25 pounds on fight night. Well, you just fought Edgar freaking Berlanga. And he weighed in at 193. I didn't know this. I wasn't even thinking. You remember I said things just come across my virtual desk. I wasn't even checking for this. I was done. It was a decent fight. Berlanga did the best he could. I'm happy he did better than Jermell Charlo. And then Michael Benson, his official weight, 193. I was like, oh. Now, why do you think I have a picture of Benavidez and Bostic there at 175? You know why? That 189, that was Benavidez rehydration on fight night. That's the weight he came in. He came in 4 pounds lighter than Berlanga did against Canelo.
Whoa! What the
What? Excuse me? Excuse me? So he had to go up to 175, made weight, rehydrated to 189. I'm not making it up. Look it up. I have articles pulled up right now. When I saw that, I said, Berlanga came in at 193. So I said, what did David rehydrate to versus Bostic? And I got the number, 189. What is the problem, man? I'll tell you what the problem is. Canelo is afraid of David Benavidez. Guess what, Canelo fans? You don't think so? Prove me wrong. Go ahead. Prove me wrong. You know what Canelo said at the end of the Berlanga fight? You see, I don't play around. I fight young fighters. You know the young fighter we were talking about. Stop this. Stop. I'm not lying on Canelo. You saying that he beats Benavidez, it's only a feeling, y'all. That's all y'all got. It's a feeling. But the reality is, Canelo and his entire camp, they have a feeling that David will beat the tar out of him. The truth is in the numbers. Berlanga rehydrated to 193. He didn't even cap him. And that's something that I just knew. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be surprised if they cap Berlanga like at 175. Like you can't and we'll know about it, but it's like, he lost anyway. Nope, there was no cap. 193. You should have kept this under wraps. Because now I'm putting information out there because, people don't read and Canelo fans, well, they'll read this and hope no one else saw it. We saw it. And now I'm talking about it. So I'm inviting all the Canelo fans, please pull up and explain this because all I want Canelo to do is what? His job? Hello? His job? And don't tell me, oh, well, David is fighting at 175 now. He said he can easily come back to 168. And by the way, Canelo done had 2 fights at 175. Why am I called a hater for asking this man to do his job? He decided to be a boxer, not me. I pay to watch this crap. Well, I ain't pay to watch that crap, to be honest with you. I didn't. They say, yo, Drew, you buying the pay-per-view? I was like, nah.
Activate interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Ultra force.
And I flew off with my team on my fire stick. Yes, sir. There you go. 88 Sports talking that super chat. He said Canelo knows Benavidez ain't just a weight problem. That's why a clause will be put in Berlanga. He felt, that's why there will be a clause put on Berlanga. He felt he wasn't on his level. So no weight clause. Exactly. 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 There was no clause because Berlanga to him wasn't no threat. He was super comfortable. He did say Berlanga was strong. But he said, man, he ain't gonna touch me like that. And he didn't. You saw that there was a difference in skill level. That Berlanga was game. He's a big kid. He's strong. But there was a difference in skill set. And that's okay. That's okay. He took the fight. He got a great payday. I don't know what his cut was, but Berlanga, he could say he touched those M's, and I hope he's responsible with his bank account. I hope he has generational wealth now. His life has changed. I hope the best for Edgar. You got the Canelo payday, and you didn't embarrass yourself. You fought, bro. Watching Jermell Charlo, that was embarrassing. Watching him stand there for 12 rounds and not do anything. So I'm happy for Edgar. Don't get it twisted. New York, stand up. Boricua, stand up. He did the best he could. And you could say you touched some M's. You didn't embarrass yourself against Canelo. Jermell Charlo was put on a very high pedestal. I thought he was going to make it competitive. The bell rang and he stared at him. And as soon as that bell rang, he relinquished his undisputed status at 154. To do that, that's embarrassing. Edgar didn't do that. And some people picked him to win. And I was hoping he won, man. I was rooting for Edgar, for real. So he has nothing to hang his head about. What I can say is stay busy. I want to see him back in the ring in the next 3 months. He's too young to be on the shelf. Just because you got some millions and you have some life-changing bread. Young man, do not sit on the couch, bro. Now's the time when you get hungrier and busy. Because now you can say, yo, man, I went 12 with Canelo, man. I got to be that dude. Get back in the ring, fight a showcase fight, and, go at those top guys in the 4 divisions. Get back in the spot. Maybe, I don't know, if you put in some work, string up some wins, maybe Canelo will give you a second shot at it. Next year on the Puerto Rican Day Parade, the eve of that. Who knows? But now's the time you get busy, busy, busy. You went 12 with the face of boxing. So, yeah. Do it, man. Now's the time you get busy, bro. And that's all I'm going to say about Berlanga. No disrespect. I wanted him to win. But don't sit at home now, bro. Don't do it. You wasn't hurt in that fight, man. You should be out running right now. You should be excited. Like, yup, you know what? What we got next on the chopping block? Hang out with your family, do what you do, but get back. See, this is what happens and this is just a sidebar, y'all. This is what happens. Some guys, they get that one good payday and then they start feeling themselves. And now, all I only got to do is fight once a year. No, bro. Don't do that. You're young. You got to stay busy. It's okay to line up some mediocre work, but that has to be, okay, I'm gonna stay busy with this guy and that guy. But here's where I'm trying to go. Munguia's fighting this Friday. That's what I'm talking about. His last fight was against Canelo. It didn't work out for him. He's getting right back in the saddle. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to see Berlanga versus I wanted to see Berlanga versus Munguia like 2 years ago. What I'd like to see Edgar do is shoot for a Munguia fight, which would be dope. The winner of that should shoot for a Caleb Plant fight. Right? I'd like to see Edgar Berlanga probably fight. It'd be a dope fight? Who would want to see Edgar Berlanga versus Trevor McCumbee, who just fought Caleb Plant? Now, I know McCumbee's a drug cheat. I just found this out last night, but you know the business of boxing. All is forgiven, and plus, you know, he's marketable. They like he lives up that white boy trailer park trash look. He plays it up. He came in there with a mullet, a snapback cap with some shades on, looking like Ravishing Rick Rude from the 80s. They played it up, man. So I said, hey, if that's the market. I didn't know he was a drug cheater. I didn't know that. But you know boxing, since all is forgiven, fine. He's a hard-hitting dude. He ain't come back down from Berlanga. Either Berlanga's going to outbox him or somebody going to sleep. Thomas in the building. What up? Eric H. Salute. Ern Jordan. Jason, what up? Jeff Spark. Travis McCumbee. He had a pretty good outing against Caleb Plant. Hell, put Caleb Plant in there against Berlanga. Since Caleb won. Caleb won. Edgar lost. He didn't lose bad. And besides, he made it to 12. Caleb didn't. You could sell that. And these guys, weren't they trash talking one another? As a matter of fact. Hold on. Caleb Plant and Edgar were trash talking each other. So actually, if he fights Berlanga and he beats him, that's a come up. KG, you stupid. Yeah, Mo. Yo, listen, man. McCumbee could crack. Man. Yeah, 88, man. Those silk sheets are something else. But these guys, they got to stay busy. And y'all know Caleb, he wants all the smoke with everybody. I did see a clip of Berlanga and Caleb going back and forth. Caleb was sitting in the audience, and you know, I'd like to see that. Throw that up there. Let's get it. But I need Berlanga to stay busy. Don't sit at home now, bro. Don't sit at home. Make sure your six-pack doesn't disappear in a month. Don't do that. Make sure your six-pack does not disappear in a month. Don't do that. Don't do that. After Devin got robbed and there was an attempt on his life by Ryan Garcia, you know what he did a couple of days later? He went running. And that's when he ran into Oscar, where I don't know where they were running at, where he was running at. He ran into Oscar, took a selfie with him. Devin stayed busy. I need Edgar to stay busy. I'd like to see Edgar versus Caleb Plant. If that can't come to fruition, I'd like to see Edgar versus Travis McCumbee. Travis McCumbee, Mr. Shelton, what up? Travis McCumbee, there's a market there, you know, there is no, outside of Caleb, you know, quiet as kept, they, quote unquote, they don't claim Caleb. We do. We, quote unquote, we claim Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Our fella in the building, salute. We claim Caleb more than they claim Caleb, but McCumbee is something that they can claim. You dig what I'm saying? He'll play it up. You know, boxing likes that. I'm saying, so they, you know, I like to see Edgar versus Travis McCumbee or Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? But get McCumbee some work, man. You know what I mean? Anyway. This is why, look, you never hear me say Canelo's trash in the ring, because that would be hating. Canelo's not trash in the ring at all. I don't like his business moves, and he's protecting his health by not fighting David Benavidez. Your wealth is secure, but who am I to tell people how much money they make or what they need? I don't know what his expenses are. I don't know. But to say you're only going to fight Benavidez, it's got the cost to put a price on it. To say it's 150. What's the number? 150 to 200 million dollars. That was the price tag he put on it. And then I went to another article. It says right here, Whether Benavidez' power fully translates at 175 would likely be the topic of discussion. If he ever moves on to potentially marquee fights against title holders Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, for now, Benavidez said he will look at both light heavyweight and his natural weight class of super middleweight. He said this is when he said his fight night weight Saturday was 189 pounds. It says right here. They're still looking at 168 though. 189. That's a real number. But sidebar. What was this? What was that? Y'all see that? What the hell is that? Young Abel, salute. What is this? Is that the Geico dude? Did Michael J. Fox suit up as Teen Wolf again? Is that a black Canelo fan? Did he let in the ring? What's that dude's name? Like, yo, bro, you a Canelo fan? He said, Get him in the ring. Gray Stoke, the caveman. y'all remember Gray Stoke? Remember that movie? Came out in the 80s. There was the yes, salute. The retelling of the story of Tarzan. Gray Stoke. Y'all remember Gray Stoke? I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking at the screen like I was distracted. I was like, what the hell is that? And today's Monday. I have no answers. No one can tell me what the hell that was. I was completely distracted. They let some they let some Negro in the ring. Hey, we need the black Canelo fans. Dude jumped out the first one. Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that! Oh my God. I have no answers and I've been looking. What the hell was that? Nobody saw that but me? I was like, all right, let's hear what he has to say because Canelo's English is a lot better now. And I'm just like, I'm looking, I said, what is that? And dude was holding up the belt. He was like, I was like, what is that? Stop. Jim Gray, look at him and say, oh, who are you supposed to be? Stop. What is that? Stop everything. What is that? And I have no answers. Is that a YouTuber? Is that Miguel's boyfriend? What was that? What was that? Anyway, but Mel, what up? Word up. Halloween's not like that close, man. Whatever, man. Boxing, please. Holding the belt, y'all. All right, whatever, man. Anyway, yeah, yeah, Delano, Harry and the Hendersons. But Harry and the Hendersons, he was like 8 feet tall. That dude had to been about, but Canelo, he's a midget himself. Canelo's like 5'6", 7"? That dude ain't no bigger than Canelo. So what the hell? Jim Gray wasn't distracted by that? Nah, nothing moves Jim Gray. After that James Toney interview, which is... I got milk, baby! Why you walking up on me, dog? Yo, that was funny. He said, don't ask me any stupid questions. I got milk, baby. Why you walking up on me, dog? Yo, KG said that's Ice Age Canelo. Well, they went into a time machine and got Canelo from the Ice Age. Wait a minute. That damn thing's head, it was, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, they got the same type of hair, right? Ugh. I was distracted. I said, wait, hold on. This ain't going to be on the internet anyway. Has anyone seen this? So I took a screen. That's off my TV screen. I had to take a picture. Because I said, no one's going to believe me. I'm going around and ask people, did you see that caveman standing behind Canelo and Jim Gray? They'll be like, yo. Our brother said, the OG Teen Wolf. Yo, what was that? And I was like, yo, no one saw this but me? Oh, man. I mean, they were in rare form. Bud Crawford was at the UFC event, and they called him Kendrick Lamar. Did you see that? I saw it. I was like, y'all remember they called Udanis Ugas Zab Judah? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when what's his name? What's the brother's name? He passed. He was in the Green Mile. What was that brother's name? The Big Diesel brother? Forget his name. He was getting a lot of work too, and he died. What's his name? Put his name in the chat. Deep voice. What was his name? Michael Duncan. Well, you know what happened out here in New York? Michael Clark Duncan, yep. Well, when he passed, I'm sitting at home watching ABC News, and they said, sad news today, Michael Clark Duncan died. I said, oh no! And then I looked at the screen. Why they had a picture of Terry Crews up there?
Whoa! What?
I mean, I'm serious. I was like, what the wait. I was like, what? Wait a minute. So I had to go to Google. Michael Clark Duncan did die. But I was looking at the TV. They had a picture of Terry Crews on, and Terry Crews saw it. He's like, what? Yeah, rest in power to Tito Jackson. He passed yesterday. Yeah. Salute to 88 Sports talking that super chat. He said, sidebar, I laughed when Bud mushed Tio in the face. Oh, he mushed him? It connected? I saw they had a little interaction. But he mushed him? Wait a minute. Teofimo, that was at the UFC event? Teofimo was there? That's where that was? Because I wasn't paying attention. He mushed him at the UFC event? Because, interesting. So Bud Crawford, Teofimo Lopez was at the UFC event. They weren't at the boxing event. You know who else was at the UFC event? Ryan Garcia. Uh-oh, there go the buzzword. You know why I brought that up? Because I was sent the video of Ryan Garcia dancing or something, and they were in the camera, and he's with John Jones. But was that both? They were both in Vegas? Oh, okay. So the mush connected. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that information is correct. The mush connected. He walked up on Tio and he mushed him. So the mush connected. I just want to know it connected. That'll make me feel good. It didn't? All right. Well, Tio's kitty cat anyway. Well, anyway, I don't care. He ain't about that street stuff. He's not. Trust me, he's not. But the John Jones thing really annoyed me. You know why? Well, obviously why, but I'm going to explain it anyway. I get sick and tired of these brothers in the sport that are absent. Has anyone, well, what Ryan Garcia did is beyond boxing, which is why everybody, Ryan shouldn't be safe walking the streets. But what he did, what he said, what he did and what he said. He shouldn't feel safe. He should feel uncomfortable. He should have to drop 10 racks on bodyguards. That's how unsafe he should feel. When Caleb tried to get at him, Caleb was by himself. Yeah, fella, you know, and let me say this about John Jones. This is why I'm pointing it out, man. And I'm gonna make this point. Thank you, Hen Dog. I'm gonna make this point about John Jones. 2024 has been really revealing. John Jones is a great mixed martial artist, but John Jones has made it impossible for me to support him. Y'all know that? He's gotten into car accidents and left the scene. Does that sound familiar, by the way? Getting into car accidents, leaving the scene, and then I heard he went back to retrieve his narcotic. Y'all remember that story? Daniel Cormier, he popped dirty before fighting him. Remember that? All of that. Public intoxication. He was at a comedy club. And imagine being on a stage doing your set and the person heckling you, you're looking like, yo, man, and before you start to roast him, you realize it's John Jones. And he's drunk. On his drunkest day, you're not going to beat him up. You're like, oh, that's, hey, man, oh, that's John Jones. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Did y'all see that clip? And John was noticeably drunk. Disrupting, it was at like a small comedy club. Now the comedian, he got the mic. He could have roasted him. Yo, man, you big up. Ooh, that's John Jones. He just stood there like, yeah, yeah, okay, you know what time it is. And he's drunk. He'll still get you. So the reality about John is that he's an absolute menace. And here we are. And what was we doing? Ignoring it. Telling people, let's just keep it what he's doing in the ring. I don't talk MMA here like that. But if I did, what do you think my channel looked like? What about John Jones and the drugs and cheating and, the getting into car accidents? He's not a good role model. All of that. I bet you that's on other channels, all of that. And guess what? I can still say, man, John is just great. He's just really good at what he does. Like how they say about Canelo. Right? We could take that same stance, right? But I just watched. And I said, damn, he makes it so hard to support him. Well, guess what I found out last night? I was sent the video, and he's in the video with a cowboy hat, singing and clowning with Ryan Garcia. I get it, Eric H. It's not Peds, but it's Coke. But right above you in your comment section, Demon says, they ignored Tyson Fury, so we can ignore it. Cool. But Tyson Fury is also on Coke. And you know what I'm not going to ignore, Demon? You know what I'm not going to ignore? Him in that selfie video with Ryan. I'm not ignoring that. I'm not ignoring that. Nope. Thank you, Queen. I'm not supporting John Jones or for what I saw yesterday night. That's crazy. Ryan Garcia felt comfortable approaching another black man. And getting in his, I don't even know whose channel that was on. Matter of fact, I follow him on IG. Not anymore. Because I forgot to do that last night. Let me see. John. And shout out to Bon Jovi. He saved somebody from committing the S word. Yeah, it's on John Jones' page, y'all. Look, y'all. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed and I'm unfollowing. Huh? Yeah, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. F you, dude. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed and I'm unfollowing. I'm blessed. I hope you lose your next 10 fights. Done. How about that? Just like how they tell a dude or a woman, hey, I didn't know that person was underage. It was your responsibility. You know what happens in New York? You come down here, you're driving, you make a right turn on red, and the police is right there. It's like, yo, I didn't know. I'm from Jersey. I'm from Connecticut. Guess what? You're supposed to know. You can't make a right turn unless the sign specifically says otherwise. No right turn on red. Not here. Not here. It's your right to know. So, John, you think he doesn't know what Ryan has been doing all this time? You get caught cheating, attempted murder. Oh, I see. Because John been caught. He's been caught. He's been publicly intoxicated. He's been an absolute menace outside the ring. What sucks is he's actually great at what he does in the ring. And now I can't support the brother because of that. You see? That's what did it. Not the leaving the scenes of the accidents and the popping dirty and all that. That didn't do it because I really, really, really tried to stand in the pocket with that kid. I did. That did it. See? You see? And he got like 8 million followers. Who's going to care one person unfollows? Quantity versus quality. I'm not going to stand in the pocket and support you now. I did that. That kid said he wants to resurrect George Floyd and delete him again. And he said he wanted to join the Ku Klux Klan. And he popped dirty. That's attempted murder. And he took no accountability for it. He has a restraining order. His ex-wife. He blamed the black man for graping him. And you are in the video singing his rap song. Realistically, as soon as he approached you, you should have had your hand out like, yo, I will kick you in your forehead. Stay away from me, kid. And he's at the fight with his boyfriend, Teofimo Lopez. And we're supposed to look past all of that ish now and still support Bones Jones? I'm good. Y'all do it. Exactly, Queen.
Good night.
That's it. I'm good on John. I'm good. That's it. That with all of that stuff he did, I was still holding on like, yo, we got to support the brother. Okay, you know, he makes mistakes, right? And that's what did it for me. Now, I don't know what does it for you. Y'all can follow him, y'all can watch his fight, but I'm good. I'm good. That right there? Nope. And they laughed about it. Had a whole panel. There should be no black people around Ryan Garcia. Why can't I say the ER? And here come Teofimo. Yeah, why can't he say the ER? Say it when I'm standing there and see what happens to you. Your security will earn all of their pay that day. All of that pay. They'll be like, Ryan, why you do that? Damn. Young Abel in that super chat salute, he says, he nearly murked Cormier with pets. It figures. Yeah. He popped dirty after the Cormier fight, right? He on there crying. I didn't know how. I remember that. I'm like, oh, man. It's like every time I turn around, he was in the damn news. I'm like, oh, man, can this brother get right? Come on. Can he get right? Now I don't care. One less ER I got to worry about. ERs, we putting the ERs in the ER for real. Ryan said that. Ryan got on his social media platform and started talking about what Michael Jordan hasn't done for the community, which is bogus. There's been a lot floating around social media talking about Michael Jordan invested in private prisons. Y'all know that's BS, right? You could look it up. It says Michael Jordan, but guess what? Did y'all know that was a white man? Did y'all know that? There's a white guy named Michael Jordan who's a millionaire, and he was investing in private prisons. People saw the name and said, oh, that got to be Air Jordan, because what else does he do but sell sneakers? In fact, people that insisted in spreading that rumor had to been a bunch of Knicks fans from the 90s who are still mad. Exactly, Stormy. I mean, you could put and this is the prime example. Read that, y'all. A lot of people don't want to say that. But Bruce was an addict. He had a problem. There was no conspiracy. I mean, there was some things going on, but look, Bruce had a habit. The truth came out. Bruce had a habit. These dudes, Ryan Garcia, y'all thought that was just alcohol that he was on? John Jones crashed, he pulled the tank. He crashed up a car and left the scene. But the crazy part was when I heard it on the news, he left the scene, but he went back to retrieve his narcotic. I said, he really did that? And then I thought about it. Y'all see people that are high or intoxicated, you see them do like weird stuff. Like, why do you do that? Why'd she do that? Person that knows things that no sane person will do. Like, what you crashed up your car. You left the scene. But you went back to get what? Crazy stuff, right? But you know, John Jones wants to party with, they probably did party with Ryan Garcia. I'm not standing in the pocket for him ever again. I'm done. As a matter of fact, I never had to. Like I said, this ain't an MMA channel. I just supported him because, you know, for obvious reasons. Because we need to do that, right? We need to support each other, right? And it was like, damn, he popped dirty. Damn, the cocaine. Damn, he's crashing up cars. But he's still great in that ring, though, right? And I just kept quiet about it. Eric J, salute. Just kept quiet about it. And last night I get sent that, and I'm like, nope. So we didn't draw the line on car accidents and pads and drugs, and we didn't draw the line there. We just hope that he got right. And he got a fight coming up too. Fine, man. So I remember everybody was supposed to beat him. This was like about a decade ago. I wasn't doing content, but I was reading the racist stuff in the other channels. Remember, everybody was supposed to get him. Everybody was supposed to get him. Beta was supposed to get him. It's that Brazilian dude. He got a brother that fights too. Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. He was supposed to get him. And John Jones made quick work, fast work, and easy work. Remember the Karate Kid? The Japanese, I forgot his name. All those guys. I was watching a little something back then. The Dragon, that kid. John Jones choked him out. He was asleep standing up. I said, ain't no one, Jones, guys like this in this craft come around once every 2 decades or so. You get these prodigies. Lyoto Machida, yeah, him. You know, Michael Jordan came along at 6'6". He ain't the smallest, but he ain't the biggest. And he pretty much changed the game of ball. You know, every now and again, you know, Barry Sanders, they say he retired too quick. But he was doing things on that football field. It's like, yo, how's he doing that? You know, Tiger Woods with golf come along and it's like, yo, what? What is this? Things happen. I looked at John Jones and I said, yo. And he's doing it so effortlessly. It's so easy. And then what happens? He starts getting in trouble outside the ring. And I said, man, don't let this be your demise. Don't. And it hasn't been. And Dana White has been quite lenient, quite nice with him. He's making money, that's why. Because truth be told, he was supposed to let him go a while ago. Not for nothing. But he sells seats. I mean, he don't sell no Conor McGregor seats, but he sells seats. And through all of that, we supported him. I did. I'm like, man, okay, you know, let's just, man. And what do you know? Now you're singing Ryan Garcia's phone. You just did this to me, John. You just did this. That's what you did. And I'm cool, bro. Because I heard you. I'm good, bro. Go ahead. You see how easy it is? I ain't got to scream. I ain't got to holler. I ain't got to curse. Go ahead, man. You good. Go ahead. You chose it. The Lord's watching. Now, I'm not going to watch his next fight. I'm not even going to say good luck. Whatever happens, happens. Because you see, I don't feel attached to you for brotherhood reasons. I don't feel attached to you no more. I just detach myself. Because you know what? It's your right. It's your right to do what you want, but it's your responsibility to know your surroundings. I talk about this all the time. Know your surroundings. We talk about this all the time. People hanging around our chats or whatever. Oh, yeah. And then you have a fallout, or in our case, somebody somewhere else has a problem with something we said here, and they do a marathon stream about us. And it's like, okay, they can say what they want. I don't care. Then a day later, people start sending us screenshots and timestamp. Yo, ain't so-and-so a wrench for like 2 years in your chat? Yeah. Well, when dude was going off on you, or shorty was going off on you, he or she was in the chat with laughing emojis and fire emojis. Huh? That can't be, because this dude, he's been solid with me. So then you go, now you got to give that clown a view, and you're looking at the chat like, oh, there you go. And at this point, when he's talking about my mama, my daddy, and everything else, he's in there with laughing emojis. And the funny shit is, when you approach them, like, yo, wasn't you da-da-da-da? I've had people lie. Oh, no, I wasn't there. No. 1 minute they were talking boxing, next minute they're talking about you. I'm like, well, question. My name is in the title of the video. At what point did you think he was going to talk about boxing? And you were there the whole stream. Because I watched it and I saw you there. And every time he said this and that, and said a punchline, there you are right there with a five. There's no coming back from this. And that's cool. Stay there. You good. You can't come back to my house though. Fair enough? Why should I keep people around me that do that? You shouldn't keep people around you that do it. Know your surroundings. I can't believe when we choose not to deal with people, which is what the block button is for, people get mad at us. It's like, yo, why are you mad? Because you can't go there anymore. You ain't like him anyway. Tay, what up? King Bonnie, Mike 202, Frank from the Land. Peter, what up? Dirt Gang, what's good? So let me get this straight. You're mad that you can't come back to this channel. Why? You were over there listening to the clown session anyway. Go back there and get your daily bread. I don't want you over here. You've made your choice. I've made mine. I'm cool. You ain't gotta like me. You like the clown and the Jerry Springer stuff? Cool, I don't. Go over there. Stay there, man. Why are you mad because you can't double dip and come over here? Oh, he said this about, let me see what you're gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. Nothing. In other news, hashtag boxing. Apparently, I'm important. So go over there. Steve L, my brother. So go over there and stay there. Don't come back. Don't come back here. What is the problem? People love chaos. I'm done with that. Just stay away from me. How hard is that? Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Why is that difficult? Stay away from me. That's it. Stay away from me. That's all I'm asking. Stay away from me. Stay over there. If I said something and if I said something about your favorite fighter, I don't care who it is, and you don't like it, you can watch me and be angry. But if you violate me in my chat, I'm gonna block you. That's why I got 1,000 wrenches. Snacks B, what up? You ain't gotta violate. This is my opinion. You ain't gotta agree with it. If you get tired of me talking, you got options, the X button, the back button, not interested. Those 3 dots, it says not interested. Don't recommend this channel. You got options. Go to the hater channel where they do a marathon stream about me, and Trick Notes in the building. And salute to you, brother. John Ruiz in the Strong House yesterday. That was all Trick Notes. That's my brother. Salute, and salute to John Ruiz, man. I'm glad to see he's doing well. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Why do people get mad when we don't want to deal with them? For the life of me, I don't know. But do you allow people to come to your crib and talk crazy to you? No. It's like, oh, okay, all right. That's how you feel? Bye. Get out. Get out. Oh, you want to go to so-and-so's house up the block where they have full parties where they talking about me? Go. I don't tell you where to go. I can tell you where you can't be after that, though. Go there or go wherever you want to go. But once you go there, you can't come back here. And it's the craziest thing. I don't tell you where to go. I tell you that you can't be there and be here at the same time. It don't work that way. Cats are mad because we don't let them come back here. Do y'all understand? Because it's the first time I'm saying it, but I'm speaking it in plain English now. Cats are mad that when they're found out over there, that they can't come back here. They come back, their name in gray. Like, yo, what happened to my ranch? Why my name in gray? What did I do? And then when they reach out to me behind the scenes, it's like, oh, like my brother Cortez Bowles, he didn't do shit. YouTube did that to him. And I put up the video short. I screen recorded me. I had to unhide him 4 times. And they wouldn't let me do it on the phone. I had to come here, still couldn't unhide him. I had to go through the email and I had to do all of that stuff. That's not him. That happened to 3 different people. But there were a bunch of other dudes. I was like, oh, word? Okay. And y'all know me. I don't, they just gone. They come back, why my name in gray? What? You know what? For those that didn't contact me, they knew what it was. Oh, he saw me over there on so-and-so's channel. I did. So, and I wasn't checking, you know. Yeah, Pete, I saw it. I might talk about that tomorrow. You dig what I'm saying? You know, I look and I'm like, oh, that's what we doing? Exactly, Ratchet. No fence riders. Listen, I help you with your decision. In fact, if you got to ride the fence, watch this. I encourage you to go over there. If you got to ride the fence, what are you confused about? Young Merv, what up? Main Event Mark, what up? What are you confused about? Well, I like you, Drew, but then, you know, this guy, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that guy, 80% of his content, he's just talking about other YouTubers, and I'm here discussing boxing, and you're on the fence. Let me help you. Let me give you that push over the fence to go to him, because I don't want you around me. If you got to ride the fence, if you can't make that decision, I'm going to help you out. Go over there. Quantity versus quality. Does that make sense? Quality. And let me bring it back to John Jones. Hell of a fighter in the ring. But quantity versus quality. What I just saw, I couldn't be around John. You know why? I can officially say I don't trust a dude like that. Do you trust that? I'm blessed. You're highly favored with his cowboy hat. I'm blessed. You're highly favored. I'm good. What? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All of you black Teofimo Lopez fans. The man wants to know why can't he say the N-word and he's buddied up with Ryan Garcia. You black Canelo fans. Did y'all know Teofimo Lopez was in the gym with Canelo working on stuff? What are you working on? What are you really working on? So now I'm going to bring it back to Canelo. Quality versus quantity. I don't care if he sells seats and how much money he got in the bank. I know you're a drug cheat. And I still never said you have a horrible skill set in the ring. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you being an absolute jerk and a mark. What are you doing working with Teofimo Lopez? Oh, I'm sorry. Canelo doesn't know that Teofimo wants to say the ER word with Ryan Garcia. He don't know that, right? Now watch this. Isn't it his responsibility to know who he's working with? Because you could bring down your gym by letting bad juju in there. Ask Derek James.
Whoa! What the
And Eric J in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said salute to Drew in the chat, just supporting the ground. I appreciate you, good brother. Much love. I appreciate you. Thank you. Exactly, Steve L. Y'all forgot that Tio Sr. talked all this crap about Canelo? But when Tio was running around talking about he was undisputed and Canelo was taking pictures and having his moment, didn't Tio run and get his belts? And he's running around with those belts at a fight where he was just a spectator. But when Devin pressed him, I'm surprised you didn't bring your belt with you right now. I'm surprised you didn't bring it with you right now. Dude, you brought all 3 of your belts plus the fake one that Mauricio Sillyman gave you. You know, the ones that was invented, the ones that you and Bob Arum and Mauricio Suleiman, when y'all planned and orchestrated to freeze Devin Hout and it didn't work, all of that. Stop me when I'm lying. And if you have a different interpretation of the events, let me know. We can have a conversation. But how I'm telling you is what happened. This is exactly what happened. So thank you, John Jones, for making it easy, because you know what? I've come to a point. Y'all remember Boys in the Hood? Everyone saw Boys in the Hood by now, even if you wasn't born when it came out. You've seen it by now. Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut, Ice Cube, right? You remember when the black cop got a hold of Trey? He had 2 run-ins with that cop. He didn't recognize him from the early one. He was a little boy. Remember someone tried to break into the house and Furious Styles, played by Lawrence Fishburne, shot at the dude and he didn't get away. And when the dude got away, he called the cops and that black cop showed up eating a donut. And what did he say to Furious Styles? He said, yeah, I called you about an hour ago. And the black cop says, whoa, we ain't asked you that. He said, yeah, well, I'm telling you. My brother's keeper, salute. And he says, yeah, I shot at him and I missed. And he said, oh, you missed? He said, yeah. He said, man, I wish you didn't miss. There'd be one less ER on the streets. And he said, go on in the house, Trey. And then he said, something wrong? He said, yeah, something is wrong. It's a shame you don't know what it is, brother. And he walked off. Well, the other side to that is, I always felt they should have did a side story about that cop, because there's a reason why he felt that way. He's working in Los Angeles. What the hell is going on in Los Angeles around that time? On the East Coast, we didn't know until it started making the news. I didn't know what a Blood or a Crip was until I saw it on the news. I said, what the hell? And then a movie named Colors came out. And I said, what is going on what are we, my people, these people, what are we doing over there? What happened? Are we really killing each other over red and blue bandanas? That's what we're doing? And there's a whole history behind it. I learned that later. But I said, this is out of control. Now imagine you being the cop, and I don't care what color you are, but that's what you got to deal with every day? You get to a point where it's like, you know what? There's no fixing these ERs. Right? There's no fixing them. And I got to work with this. I'm just trying to get my pension and get out of here. And he was tired of dealing with it, to the point where he said a lot of reckless stuff. And now he's on the job and he has to deal with it, but he's not remorseful whenever these kids shoot each other in the street. So he let go. That's the other side to that. And then years later, he runs up on Trey and he's with the same partner. And that's about years later. So now Trey, played by Cuba Gooding Jr., now his character's an adult. And he OD'd, put the gun in his face and everything. But did you remember what he said? Punk mother effers like you. He was saying what was in his heart, because he hated his job because he had to deal with the ignorance, and all those kids looked alike to him. That's what happened. I would love to see a side story about how he became Uncle Ruckus. How that happened. How did he get here? How does a black man get here? And I didn't agree when I saw that in the theater, because so many brothers have put up with that. And you look at black cops and say, damn, man. But ask yourself, how did he get there? Now, I'm on YouTube. And I tell everybody, just put my name in the search bar. See what you get before you get to my actual channel. Hundreds of hate videos. And ask me how many of these people I even know or met personally. 0. Never met them. Never broke bread with them. Marathon streams about me. They don't know me. They can't even say, oh, I've sat down with Drew and we've talked it. Nope. Nope. And by the way, most of these dudes are crazy. Most of them are crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Queen. Colors, the movie. It's like, this is one big ball of ignorance. And imagine you have to be working in law enforcement around that. There's no, y'all ever spoke to a hard body karate gang member? It's like talking to that fucking wall right there. It's like, yo, what the? They are just as crazy as, I saw a documentary when they spoke to these kids that the rich Middle Easterners, the terrorists, put the remember the bombs. They will put the bombs on there in the backpacks and walking into public areas and blowing themselves up. And then you find out why these kids. There were young kids doing this. Who's doing this? And you know what they were promised? Like 50 virgins and a goat when they get to heaven. I said, wait a minute. What? What? 50 virgins and a goat? When? If you survive the bomb blast? Or no, when you go to heaven, then, huh? And then upon further research, Victor, what up? Upon further research, you find out that they were going to poor kids. These rich ones that were funding the terrorists were going to poor families and, you know, that sort of thing, and programming their kids to, they put this bomb on your back and going to a public 72 virgins. That's a lot. None of these kids say, all right, that sounds good. You got to pay me up front, though. Not with the money. Give me those 72 in a row. I'll do it on the 73rd day. I'll strap that bomb to my back. How about that? They're not even smart enough to do that. They had them believing that that's what you'll get. You do this for Allah, and you'll be in heaven with a bunch of goats and 72 virgins. And I said, this isn't real. This, huh? And then it dawned on me, it's absolutely real, because in America, we have Bloods and Crips running around for what exactly? Those same gangs could put down their arms, unite, get money together, and purchase land and start businesses, because there is strength in numbers, right? I mean, that sounds a lot, that alternative sounds a lot better, doesn't it? You could build up your community, you could curb your dog. It sounds easy, right? But what are we dealing with? A bunch of ERs, are we not? Now, think about that cop character's his mentality and what he was dealing with on a daily basis. He was turned off of his community. As a matter of fact, he felt the community failed him, and he hates it now. Now, think about what the LDBC represents and why we keep to ourselves, why we say us LDBC or nothing. Now, there's a couple of channels outside that we associate with and we appreciate. Salute the Champ side, salute the Aki, right? And there's a few others. But outside of that, There's a reason why we keep to ourselves. There's a reason why. That's why. There's a reason why we take it personal when people are around us, and then next thing you know, they have some frivolous gripe that makes 0 sense, and we say, all right, you know what? You ain't got to be here. Leave. You ain't got to be here. No one's holding you here. It's a clean break. How do you find out it's a problem? 100% is from them first. 100%. We don't say anything. It's from them. Okay, you don't want. Okay, go ahead. Just do your content. Okay. You're your own man. You're self-made. You don't need nobody. Great. Good luck. Goodbye. If we're going about our business all week long, hey man, yo, Ryan Garcia, oh Canelo, or David Benavidez, and da. Next thing you know, we get a phone call and a link. Yo, so-and-so's doing a marathon stream about you right now, and I thought it was a peaceful break. What happened? Oh my God. Now this person's in their feelings. We didn't do nothing but what? Stop talking to them. Doesn't that sound? Y'all ever broke up? Fellas, you ever broke up with a girl? And it's like, all right, I don't want to deal with you. And this is before the internet, y'all. I'm old. 50 people coming to you. Yo, man, Sarah told me, you said da-da-da-da. What? Huh? Oh, listen, let me just cut to the chase. I broke up with her. Yeah, well, she said, I don't care what she said. I broke up with her. And now she talking because she in her feelings. That's these grown-ass men on YouTube. We stop speaking with them and dealing with them. We don't drag them. Next thing you know, when we're quiet, a week, a month later, they got 40 videos about us. And here's the reality. We ain't do nothing but leave them alone. And they mad. And they see videos of us having fun in Atlanta, having fun in Dallas. Deontay Wilder pulling up with us. Bill Haney pulling up with us. And we're eating and drinking and having fun and F the LBBC, and they get behind the keyboard and they're like this. Oh, well, they do this and it. Man, shut up, man. And it makes you want to feel like the cop from Boys in the Hood. You see? You see that? You know why? You know why? Because of the turncoats. That cop was really hurting because he was tired. When he put that gun in Trey's face, there's no reason for that. But he was venting like, yo, I'm tired of dealing with punk mother effers like you. I would love for them to write a story about how he got that way. It's exhausting when I see black channels doing this to one another. It's exhausting. It's like, yo, what now? What happened? What happened? We have it on good authority that Drew Titan tells people where to go. I don't tell y'all grown. I don't tell y'all where to go. You know what I do tell y'all? To stay the F away from me. That's what I tell you. Stay away from me. How many times you heard me say that? Stay away from me. All right, well, you can't decide between me and so-and-so. Go over there then. Go. Stay. Go, stay away from me. How many times I haven't... Dude, I've let people go and y'all don't even know it. I don't say nothing. I don't say anything until they say something. It's like, oh my God, bro. You just want attention. You really that mad that I don't want to talk to you no more? Damn. My God. I don't agree with the cop on Boys in the Hood, but I understand. So I just gave a bunch of haters some fuel all week to talk about. They're going to put a picture of me next to the cop from Boys in the Hood. I'm giving you your content now. Drew Titan agrees with the cop from Boys in the Hood. I just gave you your daily bread for the day, or for the next month. Oh, he would agree with him. He used to be a cop in Officer Drew. Yeah, go ahead. And just completely remove yourself from the context of what I'm saying. Because the flip side is, if the Bloods and Crips weren't out there gangbanging and making the streets unsafe for kids. Watch this. I'm going to say this. In New York, we had a mayor named David Dinkins. It was wild. Joe Townsend in the building. It was wild out here in New York. And David Dinkins, I ain't going to hold you. He didn't have a lot under control. I ain't going to hold you. But he was a black mayor. Fine. Giuliani got in office, and he had a saying called "the nights belong to us," and it was dangerous. It was in the 90s, and I ain't even gonna hold you. I told y'all the story about how I left my girlfriend's house, and she was literally a block and a half away from the train. I got tossed 3 times. I left her building, walked to the corner, got tossed. Tossed meaning stop, question, and frisk. Walked to the corner, turned the corner, got tossed. Got downstairs, dropped the token. This is a long time ago. There was no Metro cards. Dropped the token, went in. There was 2 transit cops there. They tossed me. And I said, God damn. 20 minutes. I got tossed 3 times. Now, a lot of people were pissed off. Oh, that's a bad message he's sending to the police. They got the police thinking they could do anything and everyone. And that, yeah, they did. And it was annoying. What's the flip side, though? Crime was up when David Dinkins was in office. There was a lot of chain snatching, purse snatching, grapes. It was unsafe. In the 90s, it felt like we were reverting back to what New York used to be in the 80s and 70s. It was bad. It was bad. And when Dinkins took office, we were going, Snacks being my lion, we were going backwards. I saw it. So that was extreme. When Giuliani took office, he was pro-NYPD, and it went to, unfortunately, it went to the other extreme. Now, when you get to the other extreme, what happens is, I'm not a street dude, but back then I looked the part. They don't know who I am. But during that administration, crime went down. Now, it's unfortunate that I'm a victim of circumstance. My girl didn't live in the best of neighborhoods at that time, and I fit the mold. And they had to be aggressive, but what was the alternative? Crime went down. There were a lot of guns getting taken off the streets. There was a lot of drug busts. And unfortunately, they don't know who's who. I remember Muhammad Ali was saying, and I can't quote it word for word, but let's say I put y'all in a room full of snakes. 200 to be exact. I'm saying, yo, look, I'm putting you in this room. You're going to walk from your door to that door. But don't worry, there's 200 snakes on the floor. But out of those 200 snakes, 5 of them are only poisonous. Only 5. Now, I don't know how many snake experts in this room, in my chat there are, but it's 200 snakes in this room. You got to walk 10 feet to get from one door to the next, but only 5 are dangerously poisonous. So if you get bit, chances are it might be a snake that's not poisonous, but 5 are. So if you get bit by one of those 5 snakes, 10 steps, you're done. Do you still like those odds? Me personally, I'm like, I don't care. It's a snake. I don't like snakes to begin with. I still don't like those odds. There's 200, but 5 are poisonous. And I don't want to get bit by anything. You see my point? Say you can't look at someone and know who's who. And you know why Giuliani had that saying? Watch this. In the academy, they'll bring people in there to talk to you about particular topics. And they'll tell you the story, and there'll be a big old aha moment because the cop telling you, that's the cop it happened to. They rolled in this guy on a wheelchair, and he has a breathing tube. And he was talking about, man, you can't turn your back on anybody. Tactics is very important. And you have a watchful eye. Long story short, this guy, him and his partner reported to a scene of a person waving a gun. So they went and looked for this guy. They couldn't find anything. So then they go to this girl. They say, yo, is anybody here waving a gun? And, of course, you can't talk to the block. Nobody knows nothing. right? So he's looking around. Like, okay, there was nothing here, so what can we do? He turned his back to walk away. Boom! Got shot. In through the back, out through the front. The girl didn't shoot him. You know who it was? It was the little boy that was with him. That was with her. Kid was like 11 years old. Shot him in the back. Boom! He survived, but he's paralyzed from the neck down. Had a breathing tube. He was a cop. You could look it up. I forgot his name. That happened. And guess what? That's not the only person. It got to the point where these cops were getting shot by kids. Kids. Y'all remember Lethal Weapon? Y'all remember I forgot which one it was. It was probably 2 or 3. Where Riggs got into that shootout and he turns out he shot his son's friend because his friend was gangbanging. He didn't know it until he got up on him. Stuff like that was happening. So you can't say, okay, we gotta be more mindful. No, you ain't got time for that. Snakes in the room. You don't know who's who. So if I catch you in my room and you're seen somewhere else, you ain't my brother. I don't care how many salutes and how many super chats you sent. Once I catch you out of line, I'm gonna let you go, bro. You can reach out to me and tell me it's a misunderstanding. You better have some substantial proof. Because by the time I let you go, trust me, I've gathered all the evidence. Just make it a clean break. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just stop. Just stop. I'm a very fair person. I'm not perfect, but I'm very fair. I'm not above a conversation. Y'all seen me work. But if I'm at a point where I'm saying, look, bro or sister, just leave me alone. Let's do that. Go ahead over there and with your newfound friends, just leave me alone. Their feelings get hurt. Why do you want to be around me and then hang around a person that just talks about me or the people that I break bread with? If that's the type of time you're on, that's cool. But you can stay away from me. What is wrong with you for wanting to be around me? Why do you want to be around me if I don't want to be around you? And I ain't mean to go off on that tangent, but it needs to be said. And that's why I can't. John Jones, it's your responsibility to know what kind of person Ryan Garcia is, and you're in the camera singing with him. Even if you didn't know, nobody told you that because I read the comments in that video. And they're dragging him. John, you don't have the luxury to do what Ryan does. You can't go on no racist tangent. You can't do what he did. You can't insult the Muslim community, the Jewish community. They will drag you. Look what they did to Kyrie Irving. You can't do that. They're waiting for you to do things like that. They were about to snatch everything from Kyrie Irving. And he didn't do anything. Car accidents, drug use, you still around. You're blessed and highly favored, brother. But now you hanging with this kid? You shouldn't even play like that. Ryan Garcia can't come near me. I'm telling you straight up and down. And I know the haters like, oh, like Ryan Garcia gonna be around. You don't know that. He could be near me in passing. I promise you, I'll say something to him. I promise you that. And whatever happens after that happens. Teofimo Lopez, same shit. Because it's gotten worse since I did see him at the Bud and Arrow presser in New York. I said, what is he doing here? Because he was retired at that time. I said, what's he doing here? He said, all this about black people and everything else, the two best in the game about to fight. Why is he here? Now you want to say the ER? And now Canelo is training in the gym with him. Canelo is supposed to know who he has in his gym. I ain't even get on that, y'all. I said it, and I'm going to get off of it. I'm going to remind y'all of that. He was working with Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Sr. was talking crazy about Canelo. So all of you black content creators that pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm not the fighter. Focus on what's really going on. You can't put down your hate for 2 seconds. Oh, I forgot. You can't do that because, you know, we still got Bloods and Crips. And that's why the cop in Boys in the Hood was the way he was. That's why. Because sometimes I feel just like him. And my stance is completely justified. And you might not like it. You're like, man, that cop in that movie was an asshole. He was. But what brought him there? Because sometimes, and the general will tell you, sometimes you're like, man, I just feel like saying, yo, F this. We're never going to get, we're not, nothing. We're never going to get to where we need to be as a people. Never. Oh, you think you tough? I feel like that a lot. You think you tough? Oh, you think you tough? I feel like that. I feel just like him. He was a cop. The character was a cop in Los Angeles dealing with Bloods and Crips. He don't know Trey was a full-time college student and trying to do good. He didn't know that. Because all of them look like snakes in a goddamn room. So shout out to John Jones. I ain't got to worry about you no more. You good. Zion Love, my brother, salute. Anyway, Canelo's a coward. $200 million, $150 million a fight, David Benavidez, because all he brings to the table is an additional 25 pounds. But Edgar Berlanga was 193 pounds. Right. Right. Meanwhile, Afni Yildirim, we had that going on, right? Man, this is crazy. Man, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. Pep Talk tonight. Y'all tune in, 10:30. Nerds on Culture tonight. Me and Stormy B-Man, we're going to be cooking on the original Kung Fu series. David Carradine, 1972, man. Pull in for some nostalgia, man. We have fun over there, man. The General should be on. I'm going to go get my day started. And keep these negative N-words from around you. For real. You'll feel a lot better. You will feel a lot better. Remember what Ryan Garcia's black friend said? He said, keep N-words out your life. You feel a lot better. He said, what, 30 days? No. Keep them out your life for the rest of your life. But he was just talking about black people because he hates himself. Because there's a fine difference. There's a really fine line between my brothers and sisters and a bunch of ERs. A bunch of them. What did Chris Rock say? I love my black people, but I'm tired of the N-words. Remember he said that? I've been on that. So General's on, man. Let's head over there, man. I'll catch y'all tonight. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Good night.